So the Denver Nuggets put foot on the Dallas Mavericks next, man. Um, Shout out to Don Jamalco Murray, aka Jamal Murray, 32 in the first half, cooking. You know, turning into rare form again. Seems like, Shaquille O'Neal, uh, man, when he's around Jalen Rose and this new, other crew that isn't inside the NBA, when he's not around Charles Barkley, you know what I'm saying, and Kenny to a lesser extent. Man, Shaquille O'Neal is out here being, much more analytical and much more serious in his in what he speaks about. And look, I don't want Shaq to, go away from his playfulness. Listen, he tried to be a little playful. This is what he said, what he was speaking. He didn't have this ain't the same Shaq. He was a much more serious version of Shaq. In this Express halftime report on NBA on TNT. And man, we like it, but we want lovable Shaq. Shaq has been getting put on his neck lately due to the fact of his disrespect when it comes to Dwight Howard and beyond. you know um and look, man, he alluded to the fact that, I don't know if this was recently or in the past, where he spoke to his mother, and he was speaking to her about how people be cooking his ass because of his criticisms and things of that nature. But this is the thing, man, it's not because of your criticisms, it's because of your disrespect, man. You know what I'm saying? It's because of your disrespect. It's not because of your criticisms. Yes, Jamal, you're right. Jamal Murray has not been playing up to par. You know, as he's played in the past. You feel me? That's not. Nobody has a problem with those types of criticisms, man. It's just when you get disrespectful and you get out of line, like Charles Barkley did when he brought up JJ Redick and his old lady, like, and he brought her up in a disparaging way, and this is that it's that type of BS. Listen to me, man. Ever since Jason McIntyre put foot on Charles Barkley neck, saying that he is, if you know that he's the reason why the ratings are going down. A big part of the reason why the ratings are going down, if you want to believe that they are going down, you know what I'm saying. Um, and ever since then, Charles Barkley has been getting much more disrespectful. His rhetoric, his as far as negativity, has gotten much on a higher level. You know what I'm saying? And look, man, maybe we should just get away and do away with inside the NBA, man. Maybe we should just do that, because it's just getting tiring at this point. It's just aggravating at this point. You know what I'm saying? You talking about a nigga old lady in a disparaging way. Like, dude, just because he said he's not gonna even, he's gonna ignore you because you basically just a clown, a hating ass clown. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna get even more disrespectful. I mean, what make you think people ain't just gonna come up and see you? And I don't believe JJ Redick will do that, but I'm just saying, man, you can't do that. You can't talk like this and know anybody. You know? I mean, I'm just, you gotta go. You gotta go, man. I'm sick of Charles Barkley, dog. And we love Charles Barkley, but I'm just sick of him, man. Listen, JJ Redick, um, people saying that he's a trash coach, I don't particularly agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, the league, teams around the league have gotten better, and the Lakers have gotten Dorian Finney-Smith, and Dorian Finney-Smith is a good piece to add. But he isn't gonna move mountains. And the fact of the matter is, we haven't had Vando or Christian Wood all season, and Christian Wood was a big intricate part of what the Lakers did as far as progress, and the best lineup was when Christian Wood was in the lineup, even though Darvin Ham, refused to really play him. People saying that JJ Redick and Darvin Ham are, the same, or that Darvin Ham is better. Like, dude, Darvin Ham go make sure he goes to sleep with at least two timeouts under his pillow. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, no. At least JJ Redick's gonna call a goddamn timeout when momentum starts to, sway out of their favor, man. We don't think JJ Redick is, a beast, or whatever, or above average and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We don't believe that, but I mean, goddamn. Goddamn, man. Come on. Darvin Ham ain't got a head coaching job right now, man. You know what I'm saying? It is just shout out to Darvin Ham, Listen, man. Hustle Westbrook. We love to see him out there doing his thing, man. Playing with a smile on his face, man. Playing without that pressure on his back. Playing without a monkey on his back due to that pressure or lip pressure. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. We when Hustle Westbrook was over here with them Lakers, man, we had to ask the frequency ask question that was out here being asked more and more frequently. Is he trash? And I think if we're not mistaken, we did that twice, man. Because of he was playing so bad. His play was so poor, man. It was bad, bro. It was bad, and the pressure from that lip pressure, it almost broke him. You can't tell us over here with these mega facts that Hustle Westbrook wasn't, contemplating retirement. Shout out to Russell Westbrook, man. You know what I'm saying? Out there crashing the boards and diming niggas up and things of that nature. And apparently, going across the hallway, from Go James, don't stop that pressure neither, because the Jordan Knights, when they rocking with Kawhi, and yeah, the people that are on that little wagon, they're gonna step on you if you're not performing up to par. But you have to understand that the Jordan Knights are gonna step on you if you are not performing up to par as well. So either Laker team it seems as though it was just too much pressure on Hustle Westbrook. With every mistake he made, people highlighted those mistakes, mainly Skip, and listen, the people, they followed suit on that cooking, man, and it almost broke him. So shout out to Hustle Westbrook doing his thing over there, you know, not playing with as much pressure, even though he is playing with the best player in the league. I mean, I don't know how that goes or whatever, but that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that, man. Again, shout out to Jamalco Murray, man. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Brunson came out the woodwork and said, you know, he doesn't understand why the Jordanite media constantly snicks their logic when in favor of Yoke, due to the fact that every excuse that they've given when they've given Yoke an MVP has been the same excuses that they've given to take away an MVP from other people. You know what I'm saying there? But it just so happens that Jalen Brunson gives the example of another fellow white beast in the league, that goes by the name of Hookah Luka, aka Luka Doncic, who was not in the game last night. With Kyrie swerving Irving. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, look, man, all the Nuggets had to do was really key in on Kyrie, and that's all she was gonna write. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. You know, the media. I mean, Hustle Westbrook is on the Nuggets right now, and the media, when Hustle Westbrook had the best stats in the league after he won his fifth seeded MVP. Not only did the media step on him for his seeding, the next year when he had his another triple double, the media said it's not a stat award and they're not gonna give it to him. You know what I'm saying? That's what they said. But now this year they're using stats. It's all they can do is use stats for his fifth seed. And they're not cooking him for him being a fifth seed at all. It's not a caveat. Every time they speak about Yoke, they don't give you these negative ass caveats about why he shouldn't get the MVP like they did all season long for Hustle Westbrook. You know, you see Steven Adams letting Hustle Westbrook get a couple rebounds. That directly, for him to get a triple double, and we seen that the triple doubles directly impacted winning when it comes to him. The Thunder winning games those years. You know what I'm saying? But just as though, just like Jokic and his stats are attributing to wins this season, but they don't give a damn about stats when it was Hustle Westbrook winning his second MVP, but they do give a damn about stats when it comes to Nikola Jokic winning his fourth MVP, man. Hmm? You think that like you know what I'm saying? Like this is crazy work. You know, this is crazy work, man. Shea Gilgis Alexander is out here doing his thing. You got Tater out here doing his thing. Always one of the top seeds, always the best player on his team. You feel me? And here comes the media finding excuses. Now they saying, oh, what he now they saying, oh, he's not better than Joel, he's not better than Yoke, you know, so that's why he's not winning an MVP. But when the Bearden won the MVP, when people said he's not better than the Chef, he's not better than Gold James, the media said it's not a best player award. Then that's because it could have been time for the Chef to get his third MVP. When Kumpo was about to get his third MVP, there was no drop off in stats and production, you know, from his second MVP in a row to what could have potentially been his third. But the media said it's not a best player award when it comes to Kumpo. You know what I'm saying? And they gave that bitch to Yo. Hmm? Yeah, that's what they did, Nickel. So what's going on, man? Gold James ain't win a MVP since he was what, 28? Everybody knows that Gold James was better than D Rose in 2011, but they said it's not a best player award. It's not a stat award. When it's Gold James coming out here with all of these stats, they downplayed the stats. They don't give a damn about stats. Remember? You don't remember, huh? You don't remember that, do you? Listen, man, shout out to Goat Sard. Call him Cap Sard because he Cap Sard, Chris Broussard. Caps hard when it comes to his fake legacy and things of that nature. But we gotta, you know, tip our hat to Chris Broussard when it comes to him letting it be known that the Jordan Knight media does indeed have fatigue when it comes to players that just so happen to be black out here when they after they win one or multiple MVPs, man. They see it, no, they don't come out and say that I'm tired of your black ass. They don't even say that they tired, but you can tell of the fatigue by the way of how they vote for people, and how they snake their logic to vote for other people after they've already snaked their logic to vote for other people. You know what I'm saying? And this is the disgusting shit we're talking about, man. Kumpo turned up, won a chip. with the 50 foot with the 50 point 51 or something like that 50 point closeout. You know what I'm saying? And the media made sure to let the people know, hey man, this isn't a playoff award. So don't even come into the season thinking that we're gonna even count his playoff run when we're talking about this season. Okay? But when Yoke won his chip against the same team that was downplayed when the Lakers won their chip, they spoke about their playoff run, specifically spearheaded by Yoke, to catapult Yoke into uh, uh into a lapped first place win before the season even started, nickel. Yeah, that's what they did. That's what they did, nigga. Okay? He's already won a fifth seed MVP that he does not get stepped on about. Nobody even knows. People act like they don't even know, man. But the first thing you think about when you think about Hustle Westbrook's MVP is his seeding specifically, because every time they brought up Hustle Westbrook in these sports conversations in the media, they made sure to bring the caveat up about his low seed. Okay, they are still not doing that when it comes to Nikola Jokic this season. Okay, you hear me? They not doing that. As a matter of fact, they ignoring that, and they saying, look at these stats. Wow, look at these stats. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when Jamal Murray got hurt, they used that as an excuse to give him the chip, MVP. You know, when other people are having great stats, you say that it's just because it's on a bad team. All right, Shea Gilgis Alexander had the best team in the league as far as seed wise, um, with the youngest team to ever win the number one seed in NBA history, man. You know, but because we believe over here with these mega facts that the Jordanite media don't want to kick off, you know, Shea Gilgis Alexander's legendary start to his career, what could be a legendary start at least. They gave it to Joel Embiid. And we understand that, but you could have gave it to Shea Gilgis Alexander as well. You know what I'm saying? And now, Shea Gilgis is a distant number two or number three. You feel me? For what? For what? Because you still not tired of voting for Yoke? Why? Do we have to ask why, man? Come on, man. Is we seriously gonna do this and act like this isn't a racial problem? That these guys very much get tired of voting for your black ass, but they do not get tired. As a matter of fact, they are fishing and searching for ways to get the white boys an MVP. Look, I mean, come on, man. The most egregious multiple time MVP that there ever was Steve Nash, man. And he was barely the best player on his own goddamn team. Why didn't um Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire take away, MVP votes from each other, like they say when it's two black players together that's very high level caliber players. They let you know soon as the chef and KD got together that they are not finna win an MVP because they together. That's what they told you, Nick. That's what they told us over here with these mega facts, man. That's what they said. They said, listen, they just too good, and they just together. So it's not happening. They're gonna just take away MVP votes from each other and things of that nature. So what? What? You couldn't do that when it's white, huh? You can't do that when it's white, huh? Huh? And look, man, shout out to Jalen Brunson. He didn't go there because he got things to lose. You go and tell the white people about real racial issues and they get triggered and they get to downplaying the reality of the situation. Lord have mercy. God damn. and they going downplaying the reality of the situation, acting like shit ain't what it is. Man, what the hold up. The media acting, I mean, the white people, they'll act like reality ain't what it is, and you get the, they get to acting, they hit you with the stank fakes, acting like you tripping and bullshit, whatever, but they know what's happening, you know. And I'm sick of, so, shout out to Jalen Brunson not going there. I mean, we don't agree with it at all, but, we understand that he got endorsements to lose because, it is what it is. You tell the white people some truth, they're going to try and flex on you and and take some money away from you and things of that nature. It is what it is. You feel me? And look, man, but you magical Negro ass niggas out here in these streets, in these YouTube streets, Twitter streets out here, Instagram streets out here, acting as if you don't see what you see, man. You feel me? I can't do it. You boys is disgusting. You gotta stop the cap, man. You gotta. What are you? So you acting like you don't see what the media is doing and things of that nature, huh? So, like, come on, man. Steve Nash got 2 MVPs, man. Kobe got 1 MVP. Shaq got 1 MVP, my nigga. Every time somebody brings up an egregious MVP vote, they talking about Steve Nash, man. You know, and we already know why, man. Come on and listen. Shout out to Steve Nash. We used to pick Steve Nash all the time. On that 2K7. You feel me? And be jack him up, jack him up, jack him up, Johnny with the threes, man. Cause he used to be swacking them things. You know what I'm saying? We like Steve Nash, man. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. He couldn't even do nothing with Kobe in the building, man. Like, man, I know he was 40, but man, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Come on, man. Get out of man. This is crazy work, bro. This is crazy work, my nigga. I can't so we gonna act like these guys don't snake and haven't been snaking their logic specifically to give Yoke MVPs. We gonna sit there and act like if you want, you can give any top 5 player in the league is gonna have always and consistently have a goddamn case to get an MVP, man. And if you want to snake your logic for said player, you can do that and have a valid case. But if you don't want to give somebody a goddamn MVP, you can just snake your logic for someone else that deserves it. Because it isn't just one person that so-called deserves an MVP. We have discrepancies every year. Like, so, I mean, listen, no, we're not about to do this. You want to bring up some stats, huh? But when it's somebody else that just so happened to be black, and we don't think that that's just by happenstance, nigga. When it's somebody black that got the stats, so it's not a stat award. It's not a best player award. Now and then when you get stepped on about your bullshit logic, now you got Chris Broussard coming out here being truthful, telling the people, listen, they just tired of your black ass, they tired of you. And we're not even gonna get into the disrespect just in that alone. We're not gonna even get into the disrespect that entails them saying, listen, I get it, you the best, you deserve it, but I'm tired of you, nigga. What? Oh, okay, but you're not tired of Yoke. As a matter of fact, you excited for Yoke. You eager for Yoke to get these MVPs. You snake your logic for Yoke to get these MVPs. Wherever Yoke's wind blows is where your MVP votes go. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So we not been to sit up here and act like shit ain't what it is round here, man. Come on, man. All right? Shout out to Yoke, man. This ain't necessarily about Yoke. It's about the goddamn media, you know, expediting Nikola Jokic's career. You feel me? With snaked logic, with logic that they've used to tear down and take away other people's MVPs and their legacy as a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that is what this is about. And look, man, you be surprised on how high we really got Yoke on our list. You be surprised, but we ain't even gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? With you magical Negroes that's acting, got finger on your lip, acting like shit ain't what it is. You sad, man. You sad, man. Come on, man. Like, yo, come on, man. You boys see what's happening. You can't just sit up here and act like you don't see what's happening, man. Come on, man. Shout out to Yoke. You feel me? It's the media. You boys is a problem, man. God damn. Don't stop playing with me. Shaq got one MVP, buddy. Stop playing with me. Kobe got one MVP, man. Damn.